They said she was lucky. Lucky to marry a billionaire. Lucky to leave her struggling past behind. Lucky to wear diamonds heavier than her dreams. But as Tola stood at that altar, with cameras flashing and guests smiling, her heart wasn't celebrating. It was breaking. Beside her stood Chief Adeyemi, powerful, respected, feared. Old enough to be her father. Rich enough to own half the city. And when he held her hand, it didn't feel like love, it felt like a contract. She smiled for the photos. But her eyes told a different story. This wasn't a wedding, it was a transaction. The mansion was massive. Marble floors, crystal chandeliers, rooms she had never even entered. Servants greeted her every morning. "Good morning, madam," but nobody ever asked, "Are you happy?" At night, she would stand by the window, looking at the Lagos skyline glowing in the distance, so close to the city, yet so far from freedom. Her husband was always busy. Meetings, contracts, business trips, money filled the house. But love? Love never walked through those doors. And slowly, the silence began to scream. That was the day she noticed him. Malik, the new driver, tall, calm, quiet, eyes that carried stories. He opened the car door for her. "Good afternoon, madam." Their eyes met for just a second. But in that second, something shifted. He didn't look at her like a trophy. He didn't look at her like property. He looked at her, like a person, and for the first time since her wedding day, she felt seen. It started with rain, heavy, relentless, loud. The car broke down in the middle of a quiet road, steam rising from the engine, streetlights reflecting on wet asphalt. She stepped out, frustrated. This can't be happening. But Malik remained calm. "Don't worry, madam. I'm here." There was something about the way he said it, not as an employee, but as a protector. For the first time, she wasn't standing next to wealth, she was standing next to warmth, and that scared her. One night, as Tola stood in the living room, closer to Malik than she should have been, she heard something. A car engine, slowly pulling into the driveway. Her heart dropped. Because Chief Adeyemi was not supposed to be home. The door opened. Footsteps echoed through the marble hallway. And Malik was still standing too close.